Hello, everybody. So I'm on a little bit of a video kick today. I'm kind of making up for lost time, but I wanted to go over. This is probably my favorite train set that I have. This is actually an N scale set. Um, I do pretty much all scales. You'll get to see more as time goes on and when I have time to actually make videos. So this is the Amtrak Rainbow Era train set. So it's made by Kato, and they do a phenomenal job with anything they get into, especially N scale, because it is smaller, not as small as Z scale, but smaller than HO, and it definitely deserves to have some details to it. So I'll hold up the box here. So this is how it comes. It's in one of their typical book sets. So you can if you're limited on space and you don't have your train set up all the time, you can actually just put it in here and slide it in on a shelf or something. And it gives you a list of everything it comes with. So they called it the Rainbow Era because right after the Penn Central disaster is around when Amtrak started taking over all around the country for passenger rail. So now, right off the bat, they didn't have all the streamlined silver coaches that we know and we all see today. So they had mixed trains all over the country. And this is the one that ran in Pennsylvania here. As you can see, you have like a mix of Penn Central and Amtrak coaches. And this was May 1st, 1971 is the inaugural run. EMD E8 4316 was this is painted in the day one Amtrak colors, as they called it. This was a former Penn Central E8. I can't quite remember exactly the road number of the original one, but it was repainted into Amtrak colors like the majority of the E8s from back then. So let's just going over the cars here. So we have our, your standard baggage car. This is Amtrak. And then we go to our first Penn Central car, along with a silver Penn Central car. Getting over to the Silver Restaurant, as they call it. So we're looking at like an Amtrak diner car here, followed by our Silver Crag, as they called it, which I'm guessing is just a standard coach. Then we go over to our Penn Central. Now this is a Connoquenessing Creek themed coach. I'm not sure the history behind this, but that would be something to look up. Then we get over here to the Paul March Amtrak coach, along with the Imperial Trees Amtrak coach. Now this one wasn't in the original set. I just it was half price at my local hobby shop, and I was like, well, that would look great on here. It is a New York Central coach, which actually goes along with the theme, because New York Central and Pennsylvania merged to make Penn Central. So it was you would have probably seen these on some Amtrak trains, since Penn Central wasn't around very long. There would have probably been some New York Central coaches. I'm guessing. I could be completely wrong, but it would make sense for the era. So this is, like I said, this is one of my, if not my favorite train that I have, just because of the history behind it and just what an awesome idea it was for Kato to take this train and put it into one of their models. So we'll fire it up here, let it run a little bit. Because these EMD E8s are they were so big for passenger rail, just like their predecessors, the E7s. Even the F7As were passenger rail, but nothing beats that era, I think. Just for me personally, like when I watch train videos or when I do research about it, the EMD E8 just stands out more than anything. They were supposed to be very smooth rides, and they were all over the country at one point. And there are still some survivors. I don't know exactly how many, but this one, I can't find anything on 4316. So if you can, leave it in the comments, because I'd be interested to see what exactly happened to this locomotive. I know after the day one colors, it was painted in the standard silver that they had in that day. They called those like the phase ones. Kato makes a couple of those too. Also E8s, different road numbers, and they were just straight silver, more than the all black day one colors here. So as you can see, for model train and N scale, this thing has some get up and go to it. It'll run pretty fast, and the way my curves are set up, I don't really have to worry about it ripping off the track. And this layout, in addition, this is not the final project. This is just basically just set up as is. I mean, you can see the track's not even glued down. I don't have a final track plan. It's just nice having a space to run trains. I can come down here in the little time that I have and be able to watch ones like this go around. So anyway, yeah, get over to Kato's website, and I would highly recommend you pick one of these up and add it to your collection. They sell the coach set is one unit right there that you can buy. You have to buy the engine separately. I haven't seen that they've made a pack with the locomotive, including all the coaches. And like I said, the New York Central coach on the back is not part of it. It was just something I added for fun that I felt worked good with it. So this is definitely, if you like Pennsylvania, Amtrak, Penn Central, New York Central, all those ones of that era in this area, I would highly recommend you pick this up. It's kind of an ugly train, but with all the mixed matches. But to me, it's beautiful seeing this thing go around my layout, and I would recommend you pick one up for yours as well. So I'll give you a couple more loops with this thing, and we'll sign off for now.